you're not working?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't be a jerk because you're a foreign same as me. It is not in my power. It's my husband, the one who has to apply. And he hasn't.
People take it really, really bad.
It was quite interesting to see that Nick had already got his green card within the space of exactly 6 months. But from what I understand, he did not waste any time applying for it as soon as they got married, which is why, of course, the motion was moved quickly. Now, of course, when that happened, the question was asked to everybody else, hey, did anybody else get their green cards quickly yet? Everybody's like, no. So therefore, he makes a sly little joke, because you know how Nick is. He's always making those jokes that nobody wants to hear because they have a lot of, well, some of them have truth behind them. And he made the simple joke of, that's because none of you want to work. And Jasmine took it to heart and says, well, Gino has not applied for me. And it's funny because Nick said that he pretty much took charge and he made sure that he had the papers ready and therefore applied. So does Jasmine or anybody really have to wait for the American spouse to always have the papers ready? Obviously not. Of course, there's a certain level of work the American spouse has to do, of course. You know what I mean? It's not like, yeah, they have to do something, of course, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it seems to me as if Nick and Devin were just on the freaking ball. And it's nice to finally see a couple actually be on the ball with the whole idea of the green card, because a lot of the times we see some couples, where they're still waiting a whole other year until the green cards comes. Like, is it come yet? Nah, not yet. Why? You know what I mean? Like Manuel, for some reason, why he's always not here? He's always been complaining the whole season about wanting to work and provide and blah, 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 blah. So to be fair, it's quite interesting how him and Ashley didn't say a single freaking word. Because his whole season was always, it's been all about money and wanting to provide. So bruh, what's your excuse? But anyway, we continue. Oh, we are on the road to 60k subscribers by the end of April. So get subscribing, please. Come on now. I know you want to. Otherwise, why are you here? Come on. Like the video and also comment. That helps us grow on the YouTube algorithm.
But did it ever bother you when he called you piggy?
I mean, of course, the first couple of times, I took it the wrong way, and that it's something couples use with each other to say that they're cute.
Nick and
I mean, listen, the best way is just to shut down the whole piggy thing. This is the thing. It shouldn't really matter about the fact that in Korea people may or may not use it. That's not relevant. What's relevant is, of course, how it's translated to Devin and obviously how it's made her feel. If it makes her feel as if she's fat and obviously makes her feel uncomfortable, anything like that, obviously by default, Nick should just respect it and not say it. It's just that simple. This is the thing that people forget sometimes. Sometimes if you're going to be in a relationship with someone that has a cultural difference, sometimes there's going to be certain things that you can do in yours, but maybe you can't do in theirs. And it's just a matter of finding that correct compromise that gives that correct balance, you see what I'm saying? And clearly in this situation here, Nick has been way too stubborn. And it's crazy because, bro, why is it so hard to not call your woman a pig? It's just bizarre to me. The fact that he continuously insists on calling her piggy is wild to me. But at the same time, though, I do also question if he does generally still call her piggy. And the reason I say that is because, you see, their season was cut off really short. They were in it for, I think, maybe the first half of the season, maybe even less than that, because their story really didn't have that much depth towards it. So I'm curious, right? Because they brought him back to the table, they've had to obviously create a conversation out of something, right? So therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if TLC said to them, hey, let's just pretend that you're still calling her piggy, but in reality, you're probably not. Because to be honest with you, I don't see why he would still be calling her that literally, 9 months down the line or however long he's been in the States now. Just make it make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, we continue. I mean, otherwise, he's a very, very bad partner and very selfish.
Korea.
Every couple, but quite a lot.
Do you still call her that?
Yes.
But she was skinny before.
Just because she's cute to me, it's just showing my affection or something.
Beautiful no matter what, we all know that. But do you think that this weight loss has been related to the fact that he was calling her piggy?
So I can't say with 100% certainty it hasn't had an emotional and mental impact on her. All I know is that she has been this size before, but I'm not naive enough to ignore the fact that that name may have caused her.
I mean, listen, to be honest with you, of course the name would have made an impact. That's just rocket. It's not rocket science, you know what I mean? But anyway.
To want to change her eating habits or exercise habits.
So Devin, was it influenced by Nick calling you this name that means fat?
Honestly, my mom said my weight has fluctuated in my adult life. Came back to the United States, I gained quite a bit, but it was one of those things that you don't notice, I guess, until it hits a certain point. When the try on dresses, it puts it in your face.
Ashley, if Manuel had called you piggy, would that be okay? Hell to the nah, to the nah, nah, nah.
Isn't it fascinating? Out of all the cast members, Ashley was the one that was asked that question. I'm just saying something without saying something.
Sorry, Devin. Sorry for calling you a pig for the past like 4 years. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feeling.
Listen, you're not telling me otherwise. This whole thing was literally just... This wasn't real. I mean, listen, for starters, Nick was laughing throughout the whole freaking segment. He couldn't even take the conversation seriously. It clearly means he doesn't call it that anymore, and they were forced to do it. And then even that last bit, the rest of the cast members were laughing when he was apologizing. And even the apology wasn't even a freaking apology. He was just like, yeah, I'm only doing this right now because you guys are paying me to pretty much say this, but really until we don't do this, like, because look at us. I mean, if you look at them too, do they look like they're unhappy? Do they look like they're going through a hard time? No. They look like as if they have literally continued where we last saw them, and that's in a place where they're in a better place now. Do you see what I'm saying? He's finally settled in the States. He's got a job in Atlanta, of course. You know what I mean? Obviously, Devin's gonna go move there soon, obviously, to be with him. You know, so really and truly, can somebody please tell me where is the error in their relationship? There isn't one. Three of these relationships, three of the couples today's episode, last episode ever, right? I genuinely believe that all their storylines were just force-fed, with just nonsense, just for the sake of something. There's only two of them. Well, that's a lie, to be fair. I shouldn't even mind every single one of them. Anyway, with that being said, though, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.